Day from Wembley Stadium in London, England. It's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. We'll see Philip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway here in London. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Colts ready to go to work here offensively, and it is Philip Rivers, their veteran quarterback and longtime Charger, who will be under center.
I don't know what it is, partner, but every time I watch Philip Rivers play, I just have a big grin on my face because he plays the game with such joy. Loves being out there. Remember, he's part of that great 2004 class with Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger, two of them still in the league today. Now he's probably going to go over 60,000 passing yards and 400 touchdowns this season. The big question mark, how much does he have left in the tank? I think he's got plenty.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Yard line, 2nd and 11. Now it's Hines. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Hines, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, Rivers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Here's Hines. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Rivers. His throw incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
This was a clear day in September. I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Bills.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, and he'll get this underneath to Singletary. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First down, Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They run with Hines. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Naheem Hines, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. That's the end of the first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Hines. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11. Operating from the gun. Allen finding Knox there, complete. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's Zach Moss, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year a season ago. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Down at the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Singletary here running out of the gun. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good.
The kick in.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
7. Bills 3.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They begin the drive with Hines. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Brought down by Josh.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Complete to Zach Pascal. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 49-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Rivers on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers fighting Hilton on the slant. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Rivers again. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half from the veteran, Phillip Rivers. His guys have the lead as the white stuff continues to fall. And for the call of the second half, we give it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Andre Roberts now to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
26, Devin Singletary.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
At the 31-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
43-yard line.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen to throw once more. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That sack by the DN to Nico Autry. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Out of the gun, he'll throw. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. A.J. Klein showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rivers firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Rivers pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a give right side. Hines. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
One that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and goal for Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. 2 veterans, Phillip Rivers finding T.Y. Hilton. And the Colts add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And a decent return out to them at their own 27. He'll throw from the gun. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen now looks to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run here with Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Good job there defensively to push him back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Allen. Stepping up, he'll try. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And they'll try to run it in with Singletary. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Rivers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Colts on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. As Singletary has it stripped, and the Colts pick it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On third down, it's Hines. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Allen and the Bills now down 14-11, a minute 44 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He's back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Back to throw. Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. One final shot. They'll look to throw. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say cheerio from London.